Do you want to know? Do you want to know a dark, dark truth? You want to know what really what really gets my goat when it comes to dancing towards tomorrow? It's a really subtle thing. I imagine if you're playing the game normally, it's perfectly fine, right? But to me, it's so much worse. Operation. Oh yeah, the Unk offensive is a go. To me, it's especially bad that the music is so terrible. Okay, listen, right? When I'm sitting there and I'm oh, wrong window. Listen. When I sit there, right, and I hear that menu theme. Like when I go to Wani Gator, it was like this, right? It was like, ooh. The song has like depth to it. Like listen to this. This song isn't flat. It's got depth to it. It's got a little shpajang, you know? It, it's like no matter what I do, the second I stop talking, right, I become confronted with the soundtrack of Dancing Towards Tomorrow, and it's not nice and thwangy like this. Like as much as people are like, you know, Snoop Game and Caveman On aren't what they were at the beginning. You can't argue that they didn't make some cool soundtracks to go with their games. You know, keep the energy nice and upbeat. I'm kind of tempted to just use the Wani soundtrack for this, just so that I have a little more endurance to go with. I deserve better than this. I deserve better than this. I have rights, and I wish to exert them. Alright, enough tomfooling around. We cannot delay the inevitable forever. As the funny beatbox Thanos said, destiny either way still arrives. Tomorrow always comes. We do not need to dance towards tomorrow. Why rush? When this is what awaits us. Oof. Like, come on, man. You listen to the soundtrack, you can just relax, right? You can actually fucking chill. God. I'm sorry, that soundtrack has to go. If you need to understand that if I start playing the Wani soundtrack while we're doing this game gets scored that it didn't earn. Another week passes. Time flies. It's getting even colder now. But that won't stop this pair of radical skaters. Let's be honest, I'll be on the kiddie side of the skate park while all you'll be on the professional side. I'm pretty sure it's not professional if you don't get paid, buddy. You just call it pro, man. Just call it pro. You know, I'm tempted to go back to the other one. Let's be honest, I'll be on the kiddie side of the park while you'll be on the rootin' tootin' real cowboy side. She's the only shut the fuck up, God. Man, if ever there was a statement that is like, wow, you sad Redditor, this is it. Like, I'm not saying he isn't good at skateboarding and that acknowledging it isn't cute, but like, for fuck's sake, you kissed like a week ago. And you're like, I will die for my woman. My woman is all that matters. I will defend your honor. My wife. I will defend your honor in the face of evil of the 4chan hacker man. I'm gonna go on 4chan and post it, and I'm gonna go on Reddit, on the subreddit, my cool girlfriend, and say how cool my girlfriend is. Wow, everyone's gonna think I'm so cool. She's the only radical one. What is this, the 90s? Unk. You can't say that when you unironically say that. I'm still not good with a skateboard, but Alia promised to help me out. I just have to see her have fun, but she insists on me skating. My wife's son. My wife's son. I mean, he's a little too young. He had to our house to knock on the door. My dad rips open the front door, looked like he could kill me on the spot. So, I have a question for you. Why is Ienzo like this? Like, I imagine at first, but surely by this point he's like, oh, you know, all those flicks Alias have had, and he's not like that. I feel like this guy got traumatized by something that didn't happen. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of wondering. You. Hey, I'm here to get my girlfriend. For your date. My date? Gulp. Really? Man, this zoom is going for it. You know, if you're gonna zoom in this far, you could at least use some higher resolution art assets, man. Come on. Why does his ear look like a fucking Sonic spinball? Like a roll-up armadillo? Like there's a croissant in there. Please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. Only my wife gets to kill me with her thunder thighs. If I find out you do anything to help break every bone in your body. You know, at the very least, Ripley had the guts to say it to his own son. Dad... He turns around and scolds her. In return, she scolds him. Don't ruin this. Don't do anything stupid. Dad, please get out of the way. This is an actual date? She stops scolding her father, giving him more pleading look. Please? Enzo sighs and moves out of the way. Have fun, kiddo. Thank you. Oya walks out, a skateboard in each arm. Thank you, Oya's dad. That's my father-in-law. He shuts the door and Oya hands me a board. You can borrow this one. Sweet. Wait, is that your old board that was about to fall apart? Are you sure you want to give me something that might actually kill me? Flashback to the time Oya's mom crashed the Benz. No, wasn't she shot? She was explicitly, like, just shot, which is so fucking violent. Like, not a car accident. Like, just a random murder. You do know that as a writer, you can just not go for something more thematically cohesive, right? I think his award design is some monsters in some dude's pocket over it. Fucking pocket monsters? Pokemon? What? Why are you like this? The decal is peeling from the board from heavy use. Yeah, this is all... No. Her board wasn't like this. This is a third board she just has. A third, including the board that we gave to her. The decal is peeling off from heavy use, even though it's a beautiful design. Man, I sure love Pokemon. My favorite is Pikachu. Actually, my favorite is Mr. Mime. He's a normal type, you know. Oh, really? Unk. You do know that Mr. Mime is a fairy type, right? What do you mean a fairy type? He's a normal type, always has been. Was he ever a normal type, actually? I don't recall him being a normal type. Where'd you get this from? I just kind of thought he was a normal type. Let's go for a Clefairy, then. Yeah, Clefairy's pretty cute. Hey, did you know that originally Clefairy was gonna be, what was it called again? Clefairy was gonna be like the mascot or something, and then Gengar was gonna be like the evil version or whatever? Yeah, I really like Clefairy. Also a normal type Pokemon. Dude, Generation fucking 6? We're 9 generations in, Unk! How old are you? That was 2013, Unk! How the fuck do you not know Clefairy is a fairy type? I don't know, man. I'm a Redditor. My opinions are 50 years old. I don't even go to the cool boards where the cool boards hang out. I go to the bad boards, the shit ones that everyone's like, oh man, I'm karma farming because I've nothing better to do with my day. I don't like to read books. I don't want to see movies, but I do want to complain about them and get my reputation up. Holy shit, Unk. You know, Inko wasn't this bad. At least he shut the hell up. Yeah, he thinks too much. I don't think so much. Yeah, I already figured that part out, buddy. Wow, are you sure you want me to use this one? You just described it as fucking worn. Man, you sure you want me to use this board that's gonna kill me? The design... Oh my... Everything you own is so beautiful, oh yeah. What a beautiful skateboard you own. I don't want to ruin it by riding it. Oh, fucking hell. What fucking losers like, man, this skateboard, I don't want to ride it. And listen, I was like this when I was like a baby. I was a little baby man, and I got like a Pikachu, like a lollipop sort of thing. Like a soft candy design. And I didn't want to eat it because I was like, I don't want to hurt this thing. It's so pretty. I got over that by the time I was 18. But like I said, everyone in this fucking thing might as well be a toddler. Ugh. Yeah, it's fine. Max gave me that board, break it. Jesse? Also, didn't you sleep with half the fucking school? Isn't everyone your ex? Oh, I won't break it. I like it. That's not how that works, Unk. That implies that you were gonna break it intentionally. Blake it. Oh, the truck was 2:07. We head off to our date. She wraps around the tail by my wrist as we talk. You know, that was cute when Olivia did it, because Olivia's like low to the ground, and she has to use her hands to push herself forward. So it works for her to hold hands like that, because if she doesn't... Listen, people don't think about this, but Olivia holding hands with her tail makes sense. Because she has to use her fucking hands to push herself forwards. I wish you would hold my hand. I want a handhold. I'm gonna come. God. I just want to know how Alya can like Unk. He's such a fucking loser. Like, Alya seems like the kind of person who would have better standards than this. Which is a really weird thing to say. The short bus theory sounded more possible as we go. Self-insert. How the fuck is this a self-insert? Who the hell is like this and makes a game? What is the fucking Venn diagram? The Euler diagram, technically, because the Venn diagram is all possible permutations. But well, let's play this cautiously. Fucking hand-holding? Oh my god, can I just stop? Can I just stop? God damn. I want the ending to just be Unk getting thrown into a fucking, like, what is it again? A wood chipper? Throw him in a wood chipper. If I was in the position to push Unk to a wood chipper, I would. I would just get right behind him and push. And I'd look, and I'd go, thank fuck we're done with that. No, ruin it before it begins. You're talking about hand-holding with someone you fucking kissed. You already made out. When she's ready, she'll... You already kissed, you dumb motherfucker. She told you about her dead mom, about her slut relationships, about everything. What the fuck is hand-holding at this point? Like, this game is like the epitome of wanting to have its cake and eat it too. Every single fucking thing is having its cake and eating it too. There's just earbuds showing us. Oh my god, I don't care. I can't believe how quickly this managed to kill all my desire to do anything with my life. Oh my god. Few songs later, and the bus arrives. We hop on, takes close to see it. So we're gonna go. It was the question if she felt comfortable around me, but then I was like, hand-holding! When Anon panicked about hand-holding, the game was extremely aware of the fact that Anon's a fucking loser, right? It's worth pointing out that when Anon's hand gets held, he immediately dismisses it. Like, there's a point to it. And it's supposed to show us that he's such a fucking nerd. And it works! I don't have to think that way anymore. You're talking about someone that was comfortable dancing bareback around you. Like, why are we... Like, again, it's trying to have its cake and eat it too. It is this double... This like, impossible, paradoxical woman who has it all, you know? She has an incredibly traumatizing past, but isn't so traumatized that it's a problem. She has an insane amount of baggage, but it's not so much baggage. I mean, it is so much baggage that you really shouldn't date her. Like I said, she needs psychiatric help. Not a boyfriend. Rumbling of the bus. No, so no wonder people dead. That's not what hypnosis does to people. Makes you look sleepy or entranced, not dead. Why is that sprite turning around? Also, look at this fucking basketball net. Why is everyone so much taller than Unk? Unk is a little man. Yeah, the shedding thing. Like, how's hand-holding at all a threshold? Must be eager to leave. He looks around, taking in the surroundings. There's another man sitting next to us. He goes hysterics, filled, thing to leave. Keep up with the interaction. Two go out there. Yes. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, this was beautiful. What is this about? Why are we spending time and energy on this? Make sure you treat her right, no matter what. She's kind of sitting there, seeming to enjoy life a lot more. With like, you're not even involved in this, Unk. She's just living life. I won't hold for too long, but let an old man impart some wisdom to your young mind. Those who died yesterday is a plan for this morning. Those who died this morning are plans for tonight. I feel like you really shouldn't have said those things together. You should have just said those who had plans for died yesterday are plans for this morning, or say those who died this morning had plans for tonight. But not both. Like, both undermines the punchiness, the brevity of the Soul of Wit. But knowing what we're reading here, I guess brevity is just like a sin. You gotta talk too much about too little. Don't take life for granted. Which is such a weird statement to make about this game. They're 18, they haven't even graduated yet, neither of them seems to know what they want to do with their lives. Like, why would you tell these kids to, like, hurry up? I like how this guy's just having a conversation with Unk. And Alia is just in another dimension. Unk, the only reason that sounded deep to you is because you're incapable of processing it. You'll have forgotten it in 5 seconds. Padding at its finest. Padding for what? It doesn't have a price tag. This costs you $0. There's no reason to pad it out. For like, you know, oh, we need to get it to X minutes so that Steam, you know, returns can't be made. Look for a second, elbowing starting to dance a bit more. Zelda. Oh look, it's the character they successfully assassinated when my hopes were highest. Unk is the only dude who has to wonder if generic elderly man had relations with his wife. Yeah. Just gave him the death. I mean, there is a fair statement, right? In like, oh, did you have sex with that? She swipes up, and Zelda smiles as she sees us. I appreciate that this phone looks like shit. Yo! Hey, Zelda! Hey, you two! You better take lots of pictures of your date! Gee, thanks, Mom. You gotta make Christmas cards with him? I just might! Why does she look so speckled? Why does she look like she's been painting? No, you two look so cute together. I want to make a collage. We'll take pictures, I promise. Oh, yeah. Did you get the stop noob camera? GoPro. You get it? GoPro? Get it? It's like the opposite of GoPro. Instead of go, it's stop. And instead of pro, it's noob. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. $60,000 apparently. I personally don't believe that rumor. But I find it hilarious nonetheless. God damn. Man owns it. Spent $50,000 on a source. Got it. Bet your ass I'm recording in there. Gonna be awesome. Why are you recording? Oh yeah, but the GoPro. There's something you can do with that. Yeah. Yeah, you can record how many times I fall on my ass. That's not what a GoPro is for, you idiot. A few of us laugh pretty hard. Again, it loves pointing out that everyone is having such a good time. Good to hear from you two. Have fun. See you, Zelda. Give her a piece out of Zelda. I like how, even though Alia and Zelda have not talked or done that much, she's like, hey, Zelda, I'm gonna call you. It's like, what happened? What? I was checking it if I chickened out. Are you having second thoughts? I really want to go there, Unk. Like, I'm not going with you. I'm going by myself. Giselle's an awkward through her teeth? This is my first date in a long time. Oh yeah, you slept with half the school. Well, those weren't really dates. Those were like, work. Unk, I ask for money. It's a job. Oh, I'm very sex positive. Even though I've never had any myself. An actual date. This is my first date ever. Well, I have all the experience, so I guess I'm gonna have to carry this date to an S rank. It is? I know, she meant if that is a real question, but actually hurt. Yeah, I've never had a girlfriend. I mean, apparently I've partied before, but... someone feeling unloved? Wow. That joke is totally not worth making his name almost look like so I keep thinking the character's saying when they're actually saying his name. It's like, god damn, Ahmed, what the hell? Why not just call him Ahmed? After 60,000 was the commission to create a mimetic... Get this cognitive hazard shit out of here. Your jab makes me cringe at the horrible pun she made with my name. Bad joke? Cringe-worthy. I can make a better one. Your name is impossible. Name one word that starts with Alia. Puts her hand on her chin trying to think of one. I don't think there is one. She's gotta make a rhyme. If I rush it too bad, you'll have to make an alias. Oh no. I mean, yeah, you could totally just call her out on the fact that she's a slut, if you want to be that kind of asshole. This fic has loved having women call each other out in their sexual exploits before. Which is so fucking weird. I don't think Unk does it as much, which makes it all the weirder. God, this music so much makes my brain feel like I'm actually dead. And he is stretching, man. That's the best that I got. Oh, oh man, look at these amazing jokes. Look at these amazing jokes. We're spending time on these amazing jokes. Oh look, we're at the street where you almost got hit with a car. Skate park is another block away, but the bus ain't going in that direction. Wow, that's a shit location to put your skate park. I mean, it's pretty close apparently. Like a block away isn't too bad. Look around while walking through the town. Man, this place is huge. He's lived there for like several months and he just hasn't even seen the local town at all. How do you find anything around here? I rarely go this evening to the city. Place is a damn maze. Also stay away from the alleys. I've seen enough horror movies to know how good of an idea that is. I learned to meet some dude with bad skin and needles on his fingers say, let's get high. What? Look, if you break any bones, the hospital's right nearby. I plan to be well protected, thank you. So do I, but even I've broken a bone while on protection. Snakes aren't known for having tough bones, though. What'd you break? Upper arm. Clipped the edge of a ramp when I fell, snapped it in two. That cannot be fun. I mean, this would be cuter if you, like, did more props like this. Don't let Alia hate you. Don't break a bone. Holy shit. It actually just... You know, I almost want to give that gag, like, points. Because it didn't linger on it. It just popped it up, made the comment, and away. Whereas with everything else, it just stuck on the screen and it talked about it forever. Wow. The car likes the Bermuda Triangle because that's where seamen go to die. What the hell? Alienated. Ugh. During the corner, I could see the skate park. There's a short line of people waiting outside. I don't think they're over here judging by the look of it. We stand in line and always getting more excited. This place is everything. Half pipes, whole pipes, rolls, cradles, hubbas, mega ramps. And at least 15 deaths in the last fiscal year. She lets out about 10 other things, clearly geeks out over this place. Which is weird because she also geeks out about dancing. And she also geeks out about being a mom. And honestly, what doesn't she geek out about? I mean, she's also geeking out about her dad being paranoid. She's geeking out about her little brother, geeking out about her mother dying. There's nothing Alia doesn't care about. I looked at some videos on the place online. I have no idea what anything she is except for the half-pipes. Judging by reactions, Shorty knows... Shorty knows they do? Do what? People start walking inside the building. Yeah, I'm out of the counter their tickets and passes. Oh shit, I dropped something. Fuck. I was a big smile on the face, excited hopping up and down as we get closer. Getting more excited, her head would explode. Excuse me, this excited for something. Man, that is such a shit bunch of lines. Ugh. You could have condensed that down and give it more pep. We got to the front, man hands her pass. Oh, he grabs my wrist and forces it to another. Oh, hey, look, it's where you had that nightmare dream. Her eyes go wide, her jaw drops to the floor with a big smile. She takes in the surroundings. The inside of this place is huge. This place could easily load over 100 people at once. Oh, and I grab some rental arm and knee pads. I also get a helmet because she can never be too safe. Or else we strap it all on. Because I'm a little baby man. I need my wife to do everything for me. I mean, my mom. What am I foreshadowing now? What? I feel like a child. I'm a little embarrassed. You look like a child. I'm seriously considering calling Child Protective Services on you because of what Ollie is doing with you. Let's start with the small stuff first. You'll have to get used to going down small ramps. I'm clearly a little nervous. Why are you saying it like that? You're the point of view. Why would you describe yourself with a term like clearly? I feel like obviously would work a little better. My knees are shaking, looking at the very big dips the people are jumping out of. You sure? I want to keep you away from more professional stuff. We're on a date. Together. Jesus fucking Christ, I'd rather be with you than having... wow. Which is really weird considering how much you've been hammering wanting to go here to the point that it genuinely feels like you only want to go here and is just an accessory to the crime, but... I wasn't so nervous at kids for saying that. Get to the small ramps where a few children are. But remember, don't be afraid to fall. It's gonna happen and you'll be okay. It'd be very embarrassing to fall on my face and break my nose. I want to spend the rest of our date in the hospital. It's down this incline. It's an easiest starting point, just like going down the street. Takes the board from my hand and places it on the ground. Play myself with the board just like how she showed me. What's funny is the practice scene you can do. I don't think does anything here. I'll take it down. She grabs her tightly, starts... Oh my god, we're over-describing this too. Actually, we're being a bit more straightforward with this, at least. Don't know to go, smell, or even stop. I like how she just basically shoved you to your death. I'm gonna crash! I hit my head hard and slide across the smooth ground. Thank God for my helmet. I don't know, man. If you hit it hard enough, the helmet can only lessen the damage. Oh, he runs over laughing. Ha! Finally, I killed that stupid motherfucker! God, everyone in school's gonna think I'm so cool for murdering Unk. God. And someone walks over, is like, is he okay? She's like, no, he's not. And the guy's like, yay! Finally, he's dead! God damn! Now we can close the special ed class. God, I hated teaching that one. Unk eats dirt. And his nose sprite, he's just missing his two frontal teeth. So you're okay. That wasn't funny. Oh, he laughs even harder, holding her stomach from laughing so hard. I hate how much people are described as just laughing. And it's just laughing. Laughing hard, usually. I get up and brush myself off. I look at some black marks and I scale my skin. Chuckle a bit. How do you have black marks on your skin if you didn't get hurt? You have the budget for it. They don't have the budget for fucking anything. They don't even have a budget for a shirt that actually fits Alia. Okay, it was a little funny. It was very funny. Oh, I fucking hate this. This is not chemistry! Okay, smartass, what else do I do? Like, it's worth pointing out, right? We already did a whole fucking thing with the dance classes. And I would just do it. It's like this author thinks that the way to build up a relationship is to just have one person tediously explain and demonstrate something to someone else. Yeah, most of the 60k, if there was a 60k, did indeed go to those two fucking things, huh? Those are not 60k worth, man. You can get a more rip-off artist. She was all back her stops next to me just like that. Easier said than done. I like how Alia is capable of doing everything and Unk just doesn't get anything. I have to be honest, I don't know if I can take this fucking music much longer. It's just so fucking bad, man. God damn, dude. You know what? I had enough. I want some actual music that gives me life. That actually makes me want to stick around for a little while. Where's a good little old song for a date? Un momento, por favor. Post on Reddit why skateboarding is not heckin' wholesome. There, now I've participated in your hobby. Can I touch boob now? You know, I want to point out that, hello, Mo, how you doing? I genuinely feel right that if this was written with any degree of self-awareness, there are so many moments where this could have, should have, but it should have just straight up gone with Unk, you're fucking terrible. There's so many moments where this should have gone around and gone, dude, fuck off. Or Unk should have been like, oh yeah, you need help. Like, your dad's mistake wasn't being worried about you, it's that he didn't help you the way you needed to be helped. Anyway, there's a cute little romantic theme. Happy too? Sure, this'll work. Winds of Madness. No. You know what? That doesn't sound like fitting music. Oh, he jumps to the hole and leads over me, a sinister smile on his face. Was I not loud enough? The floor is louder. Alright, come on, let's try again. We'll stick with the incline this time. I get back up, grabbing the board. She teaches me how to stop before we try the incline again. Stopping is not as easy as I thought. Just in two different ways, one can ruin the wheels faster. You're using an old board, who fucking cares? It takes me a bit, but it's hard to get the hang of it. I'm better at tail braking than anything else, so I'll stick with that. She helps me go down the incline one last time to help me practice with tail braking. I walk up the incline alone, and now I have it to the bottom for me. I hope she'll catch me this time. I head down the incline and reach the bottom. I slam down the tail into the board and slide forward a little bit. I catch me with one arm, making the board crash into the nearby wall. You have to lean back. You're going pretty fast, so you really want to dig in. This is hard. This is your first fucking day. You're still new. It's gonna take some time. Unk, it took you some time to learn how to dance. Why did you think this was gonna be any faster? Let me try again. Eat your heart out. Wow, that's such a dismissive thing to say. Wow. Well, I guess now we all know that I moved my VNs to over there so I can hold on to them. I think ignore lets me go through. What the fuck happened there? Hold up. The heel brake's actually pretty hard. I don't know, man. I don't know anything about skateboarding. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Hold on, I'm gonna go back and see if I can figure out what the hell that was. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do it again. I guess there's just something else going on. I also did not. The great Unk the Spawn of Reddit attempts to solve all the world's problems by sitting down and meet the girl with all the problems. Turns out all the world's problems were condensed down into one woman. I was waiting for me at the bottom with a smile. I'm most likely hoping I'm going to fall again. I'm going to prove to this time I'm going to learn to skate. Wow. I have to say, just turning on some slightly better music really changes the fucking atmosphere on this. God! Really shows how important the music is in a visual novel. I'm going to learn to skate so I can ride alongside her. Get on, go down, slam tail to the ground. This time I crouched out a little and leaned back. I started right next to her. He was giving me an impressed nod. Well, good job. Even if I can barely cope with the cringe. Thank you! Wanna try that bowl again? Yes, I'm gonna make it inside at least. I thought bowls didn't have like lips or rims to them. I mean, I guess it makes sense for like holding on purposes, but that seems like a great way to like bounce and hit your teeth on the way down. Oh yeah, laughs and pats me on the back. Remember, speed. You need speed. I push myself along, pushing harder forward. I'm start going really fast. Probably just a little faster than my last attempt, but it feels way faster. Out of the board goes over the edge. Already stomped the very edge of the board, so it's standing up, and the leaning part is grinding. Oh, I like the little tail ends like going across the ground, like dragging its butt. Front leg is over the edge. I lay it forward, praying I don't need the floor again. Back of the board goes off the edge too. Yes, I have successfully made it into the board. Flies out from under me again, flying away from us. Why us? I fall straight down on my ass. The pain is intense, sharp, and hot. I press my hand onto my lower back. I can't believe this man broke his fucking tailbone. Holy crap, dude, are you okay? I thought you were gonna break like an arm or a wrist, but not your goddamn tailbone. I don't even have a tail. Agonizing pain forced me to speak through my teeth. I'll be fine. Man, you fell pretty hard. I had to rub my butt, hoping to get rid of some of the pain. Why don't you take a break? Rest up before trying that again. I'm a little frustrated, but I think that's due to the pain. I smile through it, trying to seem a lot tougher than even I know I am. That's such a weird thing to say. That's already self-evident from the sentence itself, you bingus. That might be a good idea. Let's grab the board and sit down on one of the benches. It's a jab because Porcupine has chronic tailbone pain. What a weirdly specific pain to have. I didn't even know you could have chronic tailbone pain. I say that, but I do remember. I mean, it's like a vestigial thing, right? But I guess the pancreas also has issues like that. Just because it's vestigial doesn't mean it's any better. Just like Como likes to say, you should feel vestigial. After recovering the board, we sit at my bedroom and watch the others. I feel bad just sitting here. He's finally in the place you always wanted to go, and now she's sitting here with a loser who can't skate. I think your loser problems have nothing to do with your shading ability, buddy. I should have practiced on my own so she could have a better time. With what board? Light bulb flashes in my head. Oh, you don't feel obligated to sit here with me. Go out there and skate. Skate. Or die. Skate or die. Die, 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 die. Listen, if you don't skate or die... What? I can't leave you here. This is a date. Is it though? Also because he had hard criticism? He has tailbone pain because he criticizes people? That's weird. I mean, I say that, but for some reason I get a runny nose when I think funny things. It's really weird. Whenever I'm thinking about being a big old jerk. How dare he critique me? Love for the art is purely positive. Reddit told me so. Listen, man. Your worst critic and your greatest hater can only ever be you. If you're a good artist, I mean, that's how I perceive it. I mean, I'm sure you can be a good artist without being a little miserable bastard. But as far as I'm willing to admit, part of loving your art is being willing to be a giant asshole to it to help it grow up. It's not a human child. It doesn't have any feelings you have to worry about and have to consider, you know, repercussions down the line. It doesn't have agency. So just beat it into shape like a piece of metal. This is a date. I give her a cocky smile because I suck dicks for a living. I know you're urging to show off. Ew. Alright. But dates are supposed to be spent together. Oh yeah, you have an ex on top of having sucked the dick around school. What are you talking about? It's also about admiring the other person. And how good of a head they give. I can admire your talent for skating while you're out there. It must be why I lock all my writings in the OneDrive jail. We're here, together, at a place you always wanted to go. I still have fun watching you, to recover from the fall anyway. Oh, you looked conflicted. I could tell she's trying to sort through her thoughts. I also heard that apparently he has like a Porcupine has like a cameo in, what was it, in Coda? Man's getting around. Man's getting that big buku bucks, that big fame. He's gonna be walking down the street and people are gonna wonder like, who the hell is that guy? I can tell she wants to go, but she doesn't want to leave. Place my hand on her shoulder. But hand-holding is too much. Go on, I'll be right here. I can't leave anyway, my tailbone's practically cracked. She smiles, blushing a little. Man, those sweet droops. She gets up, walking away with some pep in her step. Thank you for ruining that sentence. I want to vomit every time I say it. Now let me show you what I can really do. Oh, he runs over to the more professional section of the skate park. Why do you keep calling it professional? Shouldn't someone like Un say the more dangerous looking part or something like that? I don't know. Pork got into shape for the cameo in Coda, the bikini. Bikini? Bikini? What the fuck kind of cameo is that? Fuck. She leaps off the edge, placing the board under her while in the air. She disappears into the bowl and flies out from another ramp, landing gracefully. She pushes herself along, performing an ollie and grinding on the side rail. Picks up a lot of speed, going straight for the ramp and grabbing the top, turning herself upside down one handstand, then going back down. Fempork? What the hell? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wow! She is incredible! You've said that nonstop, buddy. I'm in awe of watching her. Every move she pulls off the great... Why don't we do this with her dance class? Why do we also give her skateboarding? No, because we want to have a punk girlfriend who also likes dancing. I don't get it, man. It's like you could have just made this about skateboarding. It's an extracurricular activity that Unk signed up for because he thought skating was cool. Bam! You've just condensed your fucking three-sided plot into a one-sided plot. Or two-sided, I guess. The whole sleeping... Actually, the whole sleeping around thing could actually make more sense in that context because she wants money for, like, boards and stuff. Like, she kind of did it for the money. She kind of did it because, you know, maybe the skate gang she hangs out with are a bit looser. Or she thinks it's more mature. I don't know. Man, sissification really should be illegal. They got my dad the other day. Yeah, man. People think those chemtrails are full of chlorophyll or whatever the hell it is. Fluoride. Whatever it is this week. But they're actually full of sissification rays. Give you some back cardio. Every move she pulls is the graceful bird flying through the air, turning around and dancing around the wind. The code of death has a type. Why not just draw a fucking woman? Why pork? This poor man! Actual reason to do that, but no, she did it for the love of the game. That's how you know someone's a real artist. They'll draw you Rule 34 in a bikini for zilch. Love of the game. She grinds on the rails, goes to the pipes, and throws out a half-pipes on the huge bowls. She does 360s, bringing her board above her head as she flips in the air. Wow, man, she has many tricks. I mean, she knows many tricks. She can also do them. I don't know, there were so many unique things you could do on a skateboard. I guess knowing how to dance really helps more than just dance. How the fuck is this at all like dancing? Like, maybe rough balancing skills, but skateboarding is way different from dancing. Like, again, why do we keep dancing if, like, the skateboarding works way better for our character overall? It's like they had Dancing Towards Tomorrow and they just couldn't change it. Well, STT sounds too much like STD. Well, coming off the ramp, another skater suddenly cuts her off and they collide. They both fall off their boards. Momentum carries a little further when they fall. Aya gets up and walks it off like a pro. The other skater doesn't look to be doing so hot. She jogs over to him, holding out a supportive hand. Aya's not making it to Morgan's skate club. Oh no. She mouths something with a smile. Looks like she's trying to help him up. The man stabs her hand away and gets up in her face. They get up and start running over. Everyone's getting up. She grabs him by the collar and lifts him into the air. I like how this guy says, gets up in her face and she immediately gets physical. I would like to point out that Aya escalated the situation. I stopped my tracks, a shocked expression across my face. Why can't that just be self-evident? Why does this guy insist on telling us what he looks like when we A, see the art, and B, we can infer from his thoughts? I swiftly walk backwards and sit back down. I think she has a handle. Why are you writing it like this? This is terrible. Another person gets scarred, raising his hands. She puts him down gently, looking over to me. I think Aya's going to get kicked out because, Jesus fucking Christ, you just assaulted someone. Like, sure, he got in your face, but you're the one who started assaulting him. I don't care how minimal grabbing someone by the collar is. I give her a thumbs up and she smiles. Yeah, go commit violence in a public space. Can only work out. She grabs her boards and comes back over to me. She's breathing a little heavy when she sits next to me. God, don't end your sentences the same way twice. God. This place is awesome. I get to fucking manhandle a dude. I love manhandling people. Oh yeah, I know about your sex past. God damn it. You don't have to tell me that you like touching men. Hey, I like touching women, too. Come on. Never had so much freedom in a park before. Man, at the other skate park, they would kick me out if I started just attacking people. But man, I could stab them and no one would care. There's so much to do. There's children. There's children I can bully. Oh, for a minute there, I thought you were going to say there was children to have. Oh, God damn it, Unk. Listen, you're the one who dated a freshman in junior year. Hands me all your gun. Go do a crime. Oh boy, I love crimes. So much to see, so much to do, so what's wrong with taking the Backstreet Boys? What the hell's the deal with that guy? Dipshit told me to get back in the kitchen and off the board. So Shredham was really a pussy. Who the fuck goes to a skate park and says something like that? Oh, yes, snick and destroy. Nice. I thought you would have decked him. I'd rather not get kicked out. I mean, I can just manhandle and shake him around and steal his wallet, but I can't punch him. I know the limits. Maybe the one when I get banned from her first place on the first day. Before her comes along. Hey! Let's put on some intense music. Actually, what is the gameplay? Hey! What's up? I ain't gonna let that shit slide. Oh, it's actually a different track. I don't know. Are you guys feeling it? This feels very mellow. It's very mellow for a track that's like someone's about to kick someone's ass. Let's turn on the real ass-kicking sound. I ain't gonna let that slide. What the hell's up your ass? A much bigger man walks behind him and folds his arms. Why is everyone so fucking big? Unk is supposed to be like an actual, like, 5-foot man. Then can we at least call it out for once? Although if he's 5 feet, and Zelda's like, what, 4? Much bigger man walks up behind him and folds his arms. Oh, he smiles, looking the big man in the eyes. Never mind.
Oh, you think you're so funny, Newt Skin?
Oh, he becomes very serious by the... Wait a minute! That's racism! Skater's friend. Oh, slit eyes, the smooth skin. Yeah, gross, right? Okay, did you go jerk each other off somewhere else? Oh yeah, you've jerked men off. Enough that it's become your reputation. You can't say that. Shouldn't you be, like, at least more... Like, I don't know, it feels either self-destructive or a little weird. If Unk actually the character says 7 minutes, 7 minutes is all I can spare to goon. Listen, oh yeah, I gotta study for a test. I can't goon all day. I'm busy with my date. The two of them burst out into laughter. Haha, we're so racist, man. Yeah, I'm sexist and racist. I told you to go back in the kitchen, and then I called you a newt skin, and now I'm gonna call him a smooth skin, because I'm a super good caricature. You know, it really helped that, like, the racism and sexism in Snoot and Wani were fairly minimal. Like, yeah, I would prefer they build the world out, but I do appreciate that the bad guys are a little more dynamic than that. Although, Mia's bullying is a bit immature. But fair enough, I guess.
Holy crap!
Holy crap, I was joking! You two are actually on a date? That's hilarious!
Well, snakes bag anything. This has to be a joke. No way this mixed relationship is real.
Huh. Jealous? That's a sin, you know. Envy is a sin.
It is as if the snitties here fucked up my flow.
How long did it take of you to think of that one? Oh yeah, you walk around with the fucking shirt that tight. The bigger one comes closer, getting an ice face. Oh, fuck you up, rough skin. Personally, I prefer we pull out our gun and we just start shooting and we hope that none of it does anything. Anyway, let's look it up. Letting her handle it gets us an... Oh, your point. Oh, you said not to defend her? I should respect that. You can try outside. Smooth skin, buddy, I think you've had enough. Time to see you back to the wasteland where you belong, ghoul! We don't take kindly to people who talk shit about ghouls around there. God, I love the little clap in this song. It's so fucking good. Oh man, this part of the song. You can try outside.
What are you thinking about, boy? You just gonna sit there?
Oh, it gets between us, her hood angrily flaring. I am a real man. My woman must defend me for me. I can't defend myself. Listen, I understand letting her handle it, right? But it's a very different scenario if they're talking to you. Like, you're not getting involved. They involved you. You ain't a part of this.
Oh, big man gotta get his girlfriend to stand up for him.
I'm the one you have a problem with.
Yeah, but now I got a problem with him. What about it?
Well, let's take this outside, then. After you. Stand there glaring at one another. Skater balls his fist and takes a step back to strike. Hey! Coach Solly, what are you doing here? The large man... Oh, no way. What the hell? What is going on? Coach Rhino, he's there too. Who the fuck names their child that? Some friendly banter. I didn't ask you. So, let's be clear. Let's be clear. Fair fights are for fools. Never, always cheat. Never go 2-on-1. I'd like to point out that we're not going to step up for our girlfriend. Hold up. We specifically were like, we're not going to stand up for our girlfriend. Let her handle this. A third party has decided to handle this. I'm just going to give you a minute to sink in the fact that this game basically contradicted its own fucking point. Just let that sink in. Come on, just soak it in. Soak it in. Come on. Let it really sink into the skin and get in every pore. That we specifically went out of our way, and someone else is solving her problems for her now. I just don't get it, man. Why finish this? Why finish this? At this point, you could have just not done any of this. Gone home, lived a good life. Really? Man, I love the fucking slap. Apparently, this choice doesn't actually matter. Okay, so I'm looking at this, and there's something I gotta point out. In both scenarios, Unk doesn't say anything? Like, I don't... It's so weird that this choice is here at all. And I might as well walk into a vet clinic, it has to be noted. We're almost at the scene where it retcons the whole chocolate bar thing they keep telling you about. You'd think this would give Unk like an Unk point or something, but I don't fucking know what Unk's problem even is. What is Unk's point system about? I told me that the defense show survives the truth. Start coming over to trouble. I always like to murder. Okay, but I don't know where it happened. I don't like how the coach looks at the fucking camera, right? Like, why did they do it like that? I feel like... I feel... Also, there's how the coach is posed. Technically, he is still looking at them. What I think is, like, really interesting is this is, like... This could have been, like, the lead into Alia confessing about her past. That was the most disrespectful punch I've ever seen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did we just do this? Did we just do this? Did we just validate physical violence in a public space? Oh yeah? Who specifically said that she didn't want to get banned from this place? Who specifically pointed out that she wants to be better than this? Really? We're contradicting ourselves at least 3 times at this point. I don't like. What do we come to work for? You know. I just feel like. I feel like I'd be happier if I was a corpse right about now, and I'd stop being a corpse when we're done. When we're out of this place. No, 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 no. All right. Puts everything can to the punch. Upper body. I like how we describe her punch, but it's already happened. Like in the background, we could have had her like actually wind up and do it step by step, like we always fucking do. I mean, we are doing it step by step, but the action's already happened. Of course, Alia catches his wrist because this shit's fucking terrible. She grabs him so hard, I can hear bones starting to break. That's not... Why won't her bones break? How the fuck do you break someone's bones like that without breaking your own? She spits venom in his face. Okay, so not only did you punch someone, we're now at the assault and battery stage of things. We are now also attacked with a deadly weapon. Listen, I can kind of work with it from the aspect of, like, these are teenagers and they're being fucking dipshits. You know, they're young adults. I cannot condone having the teacher play along with this. I feel like that's a step you shouldn't take. God, this whole thing is just the author just jacking off to his little wish fulfillment, huh? Everyone says, oh, he's the slut, but the only one gooning around here is the author. I feel like in the day, like, how has this not been recorded, right? You're in a public skate park, there's other people around. How the fuck hasn't this gotten recorded and published in some regard? I feel like you wouldn't get away with this. Also, you knocked him out. That's serious. He might be dead. A concussion is serious business, bitch. And of course, all can think about is that he's gonna goon to her all night. That was hot. I love it when you physically and violently assault people around you. And also flagrantly abuse corruption in the system. What do you say? Crap, I said that part out loud. I can now mumble like Anon, because honestly, I have no character traits. I might as well just steal one that's not all that important. Like, Anon's muttering is not that big of a part of him. It's just kind of a cute detail when it comes up. You're like, ah, that's silly. Man, I love it when my girlfriend beats people up for me in a way that is flagrantly illegal, and considering that she's technically an adult at this point, would almost certainly get her actually criminally charged and sent to prison. Like, this is not the kind of stuff that gets you banned. This is the kind of stuff that gets you put in jail. Jesus Christ, man. I like how this bitch is, like, talking about, like, you shouldn't go into the alleyways. There's spooky people there. And she just beats the shit out of someone. I don't know if it's good to tell your girlfriend, hey, I would prefer it if you beat people up at our dates. I love it when my muscle mommy gets charged with assault. Jesus Christ, man. And just like at the arcade, there's a kitchen. I like how, yeah, adrenaline does something to her. You know, does something to you. You know, people don't talk about that part. Stop at the kitchen area. What is this fucking background, man? This looks disgusting. Let's go eat at this place that has a couple of painful-looking seats for waiting around. Is that a fucking bench? Dude. This is so, like, uncomfortably sparse in a way. Food is not as expensive as I thought it would be. Unk, the implication has been so far that you're pretty well off and have a lot of money. Why would you talk about the expenses of things? It's a banana. How expensive could it be? $20? It's not murder if no one sees, I guess. If you kill a man in the woods and there's no one around to see it, did you commit a murder? They got hot dogs, burger, pizza, steak. Oh yeah, carnivores. Salad, tofu. A dessert dessert menu.
Oh, well, I want to get a dessert, muscle mommy. Can I have a dessert, mommy?
Ice cream, brownies, cookies. Wait, I shouldn't be looking at that right now. Steak sounds good, nice and rare. What the fuck are you talking about? Do people not know that the vast majority of carnivores, like, prefer roasted meat to some extent? Because it does bring out the flavor. Also, and somewhat more important than any of this. Oh yeah, can't taste much. Why would she have a preference? She just stuffs it down her hole. My grandma likes steaks rare. I know humans like rare meats. The bloodier the better, she'd say. You know, she's back from the old butching days. I usually eat them whole. Whole? I mean, I choked. My jaw unhinged. No, you don't choke in the mouth. You choke in the throat. What are you talking about? Your fucking jaw unhinges. That's not the problem. That's not why people choke. Why haul? Don't you savor your food? Oh, I can't taste like you can. I can taste a little, but there's no point. Then why do you like chocolate bars? Like, the whole point of a chocolate bar is to bite down on it and chew it and, like, feel that chocolate to swirl around your mouth. Or, like, licking it, you know, letting it melt slightly onto your tongue in a thin film. You know, enjoying your chocolate. Texture, not taste. Yeah, but just eat a stick of butter at that point. Why buy something as expensive as chocolate? Like, if you're just going for texture, there are easier, faster ways to do it. Why does your furry accent sound so authentic? Do you want to tell us something? I don't know why, man. I'm just apparently very good at it. Do not tell Porcupine. He may not know. If you ever show him this video, explicitly mute and cover up those moments. I can't taste like you can. I can taste a little, but there's no point. Also, if there is such a thing as, like, texture eating... Okay, listen. Hold up. I need to bring this up. So, when I wanted to do, like, the Affinia thing, where she's, like, a bird person, one of the things I brought up is the concept of grits, which are, like, gastroliths. They eat for digestive purposes, and they have a gizzard, and they can taste with their gizzard, which is why they can taste at all. And, like, there's a whole thing, and, like, people buy, like, flavored grits as sort of seasoning. You eat your grits, you eat the thing that's gonna get ground up in your gizzard, and you get to taste both of them together. And they make their grits in such a way that they dissolve before they get out of your stomach so that your shit doesn't have little rocks in it. And some people still do because they like it chunky. But, you know, there's thought put into it. But here it just feels like this woman eats chocolate bars, and it's like, okay, I guess honey maybe because honey's, like, exceptionally sweet. But at that point, why not just eat a sugar? Also, carnivores, do carnivores even care about sugar? Are they drawn to raw calories like that? That feels weird. Because that's not how meat works. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of annoyed. I just want everyone currently on screen to die, if that's okay with you. Plus, it's just a lot slower, so I eat less. I only eat like a regular person in public, so I don't look like a pig. That's a weird thing to say, considering that you should be surrounded by lots of people who all have different eating habits. Shouldn't you live in a society that's more accepting of different kind of eating habits? Like, it kind of works from Raphinia's perspective, because the whole point is that she's literally an alien race. And, like, nobody else eats like that. That's the whole fucking point. People can be, oh, that's fucking weird. Because it is fucking weird. Nobody on this planet eats like that. If you can't taste, couldn't you eat it anyway? Yeah, no. Anything above rare is really hard to get down whole. Oh, it's gotta be all flabby. And since I can't taste, there's no reason to have it anywhere above that. Why not eat it raw? Didn't she just say she was gonna eat it raw? Yeah, she just said she's gonna get it fucking raw. Ooh, and this whole conversation has been about eating it raw. She puts on a fake British ad pretending to be fancy because this motherfucker can't stop jacking off to that one scene where Anon and her dude, like... Cause I have class, darling. I shan't be uncivilized. So, here's the fun part. The only thing that changes here, if I recall correctly, is if you get a salad or not. A salad earns you some special text. So, let's pick a salad. Salad. Gotta get some good healthy stuff in me. Ugh. Rabbit food. I like how she's like, you can't call me a newt skin, and she's called something. We have seen rabbit people. Oh yeah, you are the racist. Oh, but I can't be racist. I'm black. I'm sorry. That's not how this works. Oh yeah. That's not how this ever worked. Rabbit food. We order our food and quickly find a table. Both excited to get our meal. Oh, it takes a little of mine. Give me blanks. Why would she ever eat a salad? Like, she has molars and she can probably chew stuff, which implies that she would have a better sense of taste than she does, which is really weird. But why would she even bother trying at this point? Shouldn't she get most of her nutrients out of, like, organ meat? Give me a blank stare as she slowly takes a piece. It gags and spits out a piece of kale. How does anyone eat that stuff? By chewing. Oh, yeah. By chewing. And adding a little dressing so that it softens up and has a nice taste to it. Didn't you eat lettuce and tomatoes in front of me? Yeah, but ugh. God damn. Isn't it vegetables? Veja? No, it's veja. It's not veggie. Jesus Christ, man. I'm I'm losing my goddamn mind. Hey, don't laugh at me, rabbit boy. That's racist! This bitch beat someone up over being racist, and here she is, like, casually throwing slurs around. After going back to eating, we have to make sure to take funny pictures of Zelda. Weren't you supposed to take pictures while you were doing it instead of, like, after the fact as a photo shoot? Let's get around together. Small ramps keep failing. Because I suck. Because Aoya has to do everything for me. Or Coach Rhino has to literally show up out of nowhere just to do it. Jesus Christ, this fucking thick, man. Man, keeping it up for hours. Wiped out. Speak for yourself. And I gotta come back. It takes one last look, because she'll never ever come back here again. Cocks his firearm. I'll make sure of that. So gonna feel a little good looking to me Sunday. How would you look visibly tired? She doesn't sweat, right? After the hard part, let's eat stay awake so we don't miss her stop. Wait. Man, I love how you can fuck up Rimpy like this. Okay, so because of how this happens, if we do it like this, she stays behind because she's like turning sideways over there, off screen. Ah, yes! My totally real girlfriend, Alia! Look! She's right here! Surely you can all see my totally real girlfriend, Alia! She's right over here! Now the hard part. Keeping it in my pants until I get home to Goon. I have to stay awake so I don't miss a stop. Landmarks. Statue of some old war vet. Is that a fucking Night in the Woods reference? A famous art museum. The Pink Wings Casino. An old pizza place. Why are we referencing other... God, fuck off! Fucking Dino Mo's? I like how this guy... Like, staying up at this age should not be this hard, man. It's a weekend. Anyway, if you get a really good ending, she says this. It's a little bonus line. What's that supposed to mean? Unk! You're a giant sex pervert! You're a sex pest! You should know what she means. I suggest that we ride our skateboards back home, you know? Nice and exhausting. Your practice makes sense. Oh my... Dude! First off, what the fuck is her hood doing? Why is it behind her like this? Secondly, Unk, why is your pants on backwards? Like, the double seam is where the zipper is hidden. Why is that on your ass? Why are you backwards? And perhaps most importantly, why are you motherfuckers walking on the middle of the road? Oh, you almost got hit by a car. Shouldn't you have some more reservations about walking in the middle of the damn road? Oh, I just thought, how about we go and get ourselves isekai? Sounds like a great way to spend my weekend. Goddamn backwards unk. So if I could like way better, it's the first time I held a hand like this. Saffy's doing cinema sins. I normally try to avoid being that much of a bitch, but God, fuck this one. God. Our fingers interlocked, smooth scales, smooth. I think I know why Alia likes him. I mean, there's a reason she dated those freshmen. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, gag, gag, vomit, vomit. We get her home, and I hand Alia her board back. Unk also gets squished by Alia on the bus. If his sprite would get smaller, you'd be around Zelda's height. Gotcha. It's like a... Like, it's worth pointing out, not only is she a head taller than him, there are multiple characters who are a head taller than Alia. Like, the height difference in this world is absolutely fucked. Also, it's worth pointing out that Unk said, like, everything was green. I guess we're in a different season, but, like, it looks like it's midsummer. Like, all of the art, just none of it feels like it's taking place over the course of a year. Right? Like, I know it's California way, but the guy was, like, pointing out that the trees looked extra dry. Oh. Oh, very fun time. Again, yeah, we do. Shut her breath. Everything okay? You already kissed! Why are we doing another fucking kiss? Look, I play 17 feet tall lizards all the time. It's mostly neck, but they are still huge. I get the appeal. I'm not saying that's a bad part. It's just really weird how Unk is so goddamn tiny. Like, the story never seems to acknowledge the fact that Unk seems to be shorter on average. Like, it's never a thing. How small him and Zelda are. It's just weird. Like, is Alya the outlier? What is the average? This is the kind of world-building stuff you kind of have to do if you start doing shit like this. Also, I should have pointed it out, but earlier we had another fucking scene where Alya gets to talk about how she works, but Unk never has to explain how humans work. There is this super fucking weird underlying current that we never have to explain how humans work. Like, humans just magically function. She kisses me, deep and passionate kiss, blah, blah, blah. We've already done a kiss before. It was in a way more interesting moment, so who fucking cares? My first kiss. Like, she kissed him right there, right? Hold on. Yeah, she fucking kissed him. I guess it's on the lips, but that's kind of lame of an upgrade. Humans just magically function. I'm so mad that I'm not even mad. I mean, admittedly, that's a lot of fucking tongue. Like, you probably tasted my stomach acid. I hope it doesn't burn too bad. Man, going in for a double kiss. Also, because of the playground, you're not standing in front of her house. It's like the part that gets me. Again, Unk is extremely passive and a victim because her hands are on him. He does not put his hands on her, as far as we can tell. It is an extremely one-sided kiss. Also, the line weights on the background are so fucking deep black and heavy compared to Alya's. God, what are you doing? She secretly wants to take that rabbit food. Oh, that is such a good one. Our lips are locked together. She grabs the back of my shirt. I don't know anything. I'm just a wet towel. I'm just a wet fucking towel standing around. I like how you did this in front of your dad, who you know is going to try to beat the shit out of Unk. You're trying to get him killed? I mean, I agree with the idea, but... of getting him killed, that is. I could die right now and have no regrets. I like how you were like, I have to make sure my dad isn't watching. She called me her boyfriend. I mean, we literally went on a date. You got kissed at least 3 times. She told you about her tragic backstory. Like, my god, man. Huh. You know, a tulpa, a being that becomes real because people will it to reality. In this universe, Unk is that, but instead of imagining it, it became real because of Unk slander is real and deserved. One ending about for me, see you tomorrow, then blah blah, one last picture. That's kiss number 4. I like how this motherfucker's doing. Look, I'm reacting to her picture. Oh my god, he actually sent the fucking laughing emoji. Oof. A whole month. You know what? You know what? If it's been a whole month, I'm gonna go take a break. It's a whole thing with estrus. Like, how does it work? Is sexuality a seasonal thing, or do they put away the sexy sleepwear next to the Christmas decorations until next year? Yeah, I ask myself that question a lot. Because I genuinely feel like you'd be the least sexual creature around under those circumstances. Because it's like, I literally can't procreate, so I'm not going to waste energy on this. Oh, man. I think I'm going to take a break. I recommend you do the same. I know how much longer we're going to go, but boy, am I just ready for this to be over. I am so ready for this to be a distant nightmare that I will only remember when I'm on my deathbed and I wonder about what do I truly regret with my life. And it would be spending my stream schedule for a couple of months on this bullshit. God damn. God damn. God damn! we all know it's true. And it's not worth beating around the bush. We all know that the Iranian war that America's currently involved with is entirely Mook's fault. The man could have stopped it, and he didn't want to. We all know why. We all know why. We all know why. Finally, a much better song. A lot of it in real life's pheromone and scent involved. Perceived sexless or permanently horny. I wonder if you could buy fake ones. You can buy like fake hormones to get someone into it. Can I? What's the word for it again? We all know what I want to say. Like trick your girlfriend into thinking, it's horny time. It's horny time. I'll be busting the moves and I'll be busting the rhymes. It's horny times. I'll be busting the moves and the man. I love that stupid Titanic song. Ugh. We all know the cold hard truth. Man, this is such a better song. Na 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 ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba ba. We live in a society, and in that society we must ask ourselves the question, what are you waiting for? Alright, I'm back, you're back, we're all back in black, baby. We got ourselves cool new costumes, and we're all looking spiffy and ready to go. The real question, of course, is not whatever we look slick McDick, but whatever we can make it to the end in one piece. Get it? One Piece? It's like the anime. I'm super smart, by the way. I'm so intelligent. You have no idea. People like you are like, oh, Saffy, what are you talking about? You just don't get my extreme brand of comedy. My super highly sophisticated big brain. Jokes and quips. You know that old whoosh? That's my comedy flying right over your head. It's incredible. It's truly incredible. Just how bloody brilliant I am. With that, I will say that I will be extremely happy. I think the funny thing about Nothing to Something is that for all it's worth, at some point I just felt like I could cruise through it, and because it's a linear thing, I never had to come back and like do certain things. But I feel with this, right? The big thing that gets me about this one is just how much I don't fucking care. and I just want it to be over. I don't want to do the endings, but I also know that the endings are kind of part of the equation. It's a really annoying thing. Axe body spray now with tarot pheromones. Finally, Fang will lose me. Oh, hi, Nasser. And on moonlighting your your spelt? Wait a minute, that's a fucking name for it? Old kind of wheat that had spiked ears and spikelets. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I find it hilarious. I like the unusual terminology. You know, do we really want to do this? We could just pretend for the rest of our lives that that we're good to go. Just never, ever go back. We move on. We pretend that it died in the way home. You know what I really want to do right now? I want to read like a half decent fic. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be world's best fucking fic. Okay? I just want something that I can read, and it doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt me. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be hurt. Okay? I'm sorry. Listen, I understand what you're trying to do here. But I also know that ending 1 is so fucking funny. I've been told it's the funniest shit ever. We have to let it simmer. It's the only way I can leave this on a positive note. I mean, we could go to Ghost and the Snoop. We could go to Ghost and the Snoop. Man, it's weird to think the Barrel of Moose was like this year. Huh. I want to be that Gators was updated in February, man. We're already mostly through March. We're almost a quarter of the year done, baby! Naktu, baby! God, it's so weird to think about how everything has been coming together over time. I need to heal. I do! I need something good. I need something enjoyable. I don't care what it means or what it will take. I don't want a promise of a lifetime. I don't want a bad apple. God, you know, the funny thing is that Bad Apple's absurd ending, to some extent, is so fucking funny, though. In a weird way, I've not grown to respect it. But I have grown to just laugh my ass off thinking about the fucking... God, what the hell did you do to Trish, man? Always put your little beans down. Bean, 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 bean. I'm just kind of checking through my reading backlog. Snooted to the future. Not abandoned, I'm just lazy. Also not abandoned because we updated again. What even is this? Back to the Future movies? Wait, oh my god. Ugh. How did this end up on my read list? I barely remember this. The Anon-verse. Incoherent feelings. Did I scare you? Loony for Luna, man. I just want something nice. I want a warm blanket to wrap myself in. You want to know the sad part? We might never see Punch Drunk Gator getting finished, and that's so sad. We could live in a world where Punch Drunk Gator finishes. I think that's like the big thing I'm actually waiting on, that I'm actually like, I hope that finishes someday. Oh god, there's Born to Inherit the Stars. That's also almost a year. Oh, that is approaching that year. Noah Buddy. Man, Noah Buddy's so much better than Noe Body. Ugh. God, fuck that guy who's writing Don't Bite Me with fucking, ugh. Come on, man! You were this close! Big words from a guy looking big forwards to it. I think a lobster guy. What was his name again? Lobster with Internet is asking me if I saw the trailer for Ashfall yet. I want to send him a sassy comment. About like, man, I don't know. Maybe you should check out my there's a random stream here that might meet your criterion. Oh great, my tab crashed. haven't. There, I sent him a nice sassy comment. I gotta help this guy out because don't mind me. Wants to know about how to get the demo. There, I've done my community. Oh god, my live stream screen crashed. Whoops. Man, I do need to put. I don't even know what your fic is, man. There's no healing these wounds without a long rest. How about just stop talking to me like I'm a frickin' one of those guys? Unfortunately, we can't escape our destiny. Night in the Woods Cross. I finished it. Wait a minute. Are you gonna make one that's actually good, unlike the one where it's like, actually, I haven't finished that one. It might actually be good, and I just don't know about it yet. Also, I was gonna look up something else on my channel, and I almost forgot to look it up. I was gonna look at my to-read list and see what other things I was actually having on my I'm hopeful list. Latest to-read list for Saffy. There we go. We got Punch Drunk Gator, Nothing to Something. Nothing to Something, such a weird fucking concept to me at this point. Nothing Else Matters. And Ghost in the Snoot. I know Ghost in the Snoot's seen an update or two. Punch Drunk still, chapter 25. It's over almost a year. No, it's been over a year. Updated 09. Oh god. 2024. God, fuck, man. Punch Drunk Gator. I'm making little grabby hands. Come on, man. Default. Dorian Fault. What a shit name. But man, they fucking rolled with it. They were willing to step up to the plate and go, yeah, what a shit name, huh? Nothing is something. Where was I with this? 20 to 24. Yeah, oh god. Oh shit, none of something has a new cover art, I think. Man, this cover art is like 17 times better than anything the fucking fic has, so that's magical. What's with the fucking tarot cards? God. I don't know if it's very polite to call Olivia the cherry. Oh god, I think my stream setting cut out. Oh, one moment. I need to turn that back on. Boink. All including the tarot in your fic will do is that I'll read it and I'll go, you aren't doing this right, buddy. You're just being a little cheapskate. Stop it. Stop getting the budget version. When are we finally getting the Copy Kitty Snoot Game crossover we all know we want? I just want Boki to kick Ann on the balls. It's so fucking funny. The fucking Nothing Else Matters, but the whole story seems blissfully unaware of what it's actually doing, I think was the main problem I have with that. Then Ghost in the Snoot's been chugging along in his merry own way. Say what you want, but that guy's been consistent. Alright. Dorian from... I'll let you know, and in turn, people will let me know if it's three-headed dog poop. Listen, you can avoid all criticism by just being an obvious fetish fic. You just gotta include some rubber, maybe a big boot. Once you include that, it's always nothing but cinema. What the hell is this? God damn it. I'm feeling a little better. Alright, well, we can't escape fate forever, I'm afraid. Got it, I will add the fetishes. Please do not. You're talking about high school kids, come on, man. Like, unless you're setting it in the future. One thing, Night in the Woods is technically after they've graduated from high school. They are pretty much all consenting adults as far as I can tell. Judging by the timeline, they are easily in their 20s at the minimum. Because you graduate around 18, 17, 19, and it's implied that May was at college for a bit. I like to imagine they're in their 20s at least. Or, like, even just straight 20. Like, they are adults, and they've dealt with adult life for a while. Some of them have been running businesses for a while, so yeah. Actually, does Night in the Woods actually mention that? Hold on. In the Woods Wiki, May. Does it have a timeline for this? May Borowski. She's age 20. So yes, she was at college for like a year or two. Although it does make it a little weird that she's hanging out with Lori Myers. Oh, 14. I mean, it's not that their relationship is all that funny, but it's kind of funny how they are pointing out that, like, wow, May, you're kind of a loser for hanging out with me. And I really love what I love about a comment like that is that it can only go one direction. Like, it's not embarrassing for the kid. To some extent, I think part of it is like that May has this weird fucking reputation. What a great character. What a great fucking character. What a shame the guy who wrote this whole thing killed himself. Man, we could have had a squeakquel. We could have more of this. Ooh, Greg is 21. And Bea is 20. Cool. So, yeah. I like how the girls are both 20, but the men are 21. If you want to be a gay man, you gotta be 21. You can't start early. It's illegal. There's crimes. There's laws about this. Crimes. You broke the crime, sir. You can't get away with this. Okay, enough postponement. Let's turn on some soundtracks. Let's not get into that. Let's just say Night in the Woods development started Gamergate number 1. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. God. I wish I could find those stupid fucking sound bites, but I'm pretty sure Machinima's YouTube channel got nuked, so I'll never find it again. It's been all month since Howie and I got together. It's impressive she's been able to tolerate my bullshit for a whole fucking month. Good news, I made Anon 28. Bad news, everyone else is 10. They're 10 years old. It's like a decade before the actual plot in Night in the Woods happens. It's just really weird. It's entirely, basically, an esoteric mindfuck. Actually, that does sound kind of cool in a weird way. Because I know I'm recording already, so I should be getting on. But, like, Nothing to Something, and I Want to Be That Gator, very much downplay the fact that the main character is, like, twice the age of everyone else around him by the time he's 20, right? All of them just kind of skip over that shit. Like, man, it's so fucked up, and it doesn't want to talk about it as much as it should. Like, I get it, but you can shortcut this. You can play around with this concept and make it work. And you didn't. Not enough, at least. It's also very funny that those characters have, like, better inner worlds than anything Undes. Like, listen. I give Nothing to Something a lot of shit But I never said about Nothing to Something that the main characters feel like they have the inner worlds of toddlers. My God, I can't believe I'm giving Nothing to Something something. Congratulations. We're organizing the Oscar ceremony next week. I will give it to you with gritted teeth. I'll hold on to it when you're trying to take it out of my hands. I'm like, I don't want to give it to you, but I have to, because I have to concede the point. I know Drill said you don't have to give it to me. Oh my God. I love this fucking Drill post. It's so good, and it sums up the situation perfectly. Issuing correction to a previous post of mine regarding the author of Nothing to Something. You do not, under any circumstances, gotta hand it to him. Woo! Sums up my fucking life, don't it? I had 10 concurrent viewers and no likes. You people are cheapskates. I mean, I've been practicing the dance routine non-stop. How did you know that after all the skateboarding? If I gotta get past the teachers because of a dance routine. You have 4 classes. So far, there has been no, like, there are no other classes. You have history, and math, and gym, and dance. And that's it. The whole thing is coming together great. I give like you. What does that mean? And kiss. You can do the whole dance in one go. Today's the big dance. Wow, we're just fast forwarding to that, huh? So the last scene was like a skateboarding scene, which has nothing to do with the dance, and then we go on to this? Oh, you gave me a like and a kiss. Damn! Well, you're not holding my hand, so I don't think this means anything. Because we all know hand-holding is the ultimate sin. Jesus Christ, the Prophet, Muhammad, peace be upon him, as they say, as the cool kids slander or throw down. Moses, Buddha, all of them agree on one thing. Hand-holding is the sin that gets you to hell. You can live your life however you want, but you touch someone's fucking hand and spread those disgusting, filthy germs and straight to hell with you. You have 10 seconds to wash your hands after contact. Soap, minimum. The school day's almost over. Alright. The same Unk, he was gooning hard. He doesn't know how to divide and multiply in math in late high school. Again, like I said, these characters feel like they have no inner worlds more complex than that of a toddler. So often. Like, Unk can only think about gooning. About being a horny little bastard. That's why I keep calling him a sex pest. Because he is. As he's written, he's a sex pest. Right after today, we have to gather in gym. Always worried about a performance. Let me slip up. What happens if we don't make... Oh, yeah, so the competition is just a representation. You have to represent that you know how to dance. So, we have to give it a good one. If we don't, I think we're not willing to learn. What are you fucking talking about? It's never been implied that this is like an exceptional dance school or anything. Man, I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Ba-ba. If I don't, they're going to learn. Oh yeah, they're not going to think that. But, calm down. You're the best student. Man, I don't care. I feel like if you wanted to make this a central thesis, maybe you should have had all your worry about this while you were, like, skateboarding. Like, in a lull of the skateboarding scene, she's like, wait a minute, we got the representation coming up. Oh, no. Unk, if you're fucking around, if you're screwing up this much during skateboarding, how can I trust that you'll be good at dancing? I don't know. Anything, maybe? Every scene feels like it exists in its own pocket universe. Is this competition would have first place? Why? I would like to point out that odds are that most people at that representation have been practicing dancing for longer than a year, and Unk has been doing this for less than a year. You think so? I know so. What do you think, Un? We'll kill it out there. I feel like Unk's sprite with this big smirk would actually be a little cuter if you just add a little sparkle to his teeth. Just to be a little bitch about it. Just be a little cocky bitch. It's meant to be a surprise. And he's gonna be like, wow, that's shit. Why didn't you show me this earlier so I can tell you how to not make it suck ass? Where's the shot? You too practiced enough today. Go rest up later. I thought it was the day of. Yeah, today's the big dance and you're, like, tired? Dude! How about you rest up and show up properly? Breathe. Alright, let's add a long sigh. She's only been for ages. What? has anyone ever been to a school where, like, you just have... It's like, yeah, at some point we're gonna have a dance rehearsal. Huh? I never seen you picking up like this. This is important. If the school gets a bad reputation, especially on turf, that won't be good. I like how they keep mentioning like it's a really bad thing, but I don't get it. Like, are you an especially well accredited dance school? If so, why the fuck is Unk doing it? Not for us, that class is not like, I don't get it. It's like the story, it doesn't know. Like, again, either make it skateboarding or make it dancing. Don't do both. It dilutes the focus, and it lets you tie things in together. Oh man, I'm just mad. You know, a lot of people have been saying that apparently tomorrow's weather's going to be terrible around here. Talking about hail and shit. I don't see it on the weather radar, though. I mean, it looks rainy and kind of chilly, but... Although, apparently, anything below 10 Celsius... Hold up, let me get that in Fahrenheit for you people. Anything below 50 Fahrenheit, people are like, that's too cold! Even if we don't do great, we'll show others that we're willing to do our best and show that off. I would like to point out that Unk is like... I don't even know why he's doing dance classes, like what his interest in dancing is or anything. We're just... Like, Unk is like, man, we're gonna do great. And I don't get why. It's very confusing that he cares. It takes guts and spirit. Also, if all you cared so much about winning, why invite Unk? Again, Unk is probably not even the most experienced person in this class. Like, all you... can't seriously be the only person that's a part of this. Otherwise, why bother? Man. Can you imagine, Unk? Can you imagine having a life, Unk? That'd be great, wouldn't it? Anyway, give me a confused look, or a cute head tilting at a 3rd-degree angle. Why do you have to specify the degrees? I take her face in my hands. I'm dancing with you. The best dancer in Caldera, you take that word out of your damn mouth. I see the opportunity to give her a quick kiss. Seems to calm her down. She gives you a cute smile, tip of my nose. Looks stiff on her nose, blah, blah, blah. School is over! Just 2 hours. Alright, so we're getting up to the performance. I imagine this is where we're gonna have the ending split, because the performance feels like a really big moment to have that split. I nearly forgot! Do you know my size? How? Oh, may have stolen your shirt, some pants. Really makes you wish. Backfire immolation from drag. Real life skill. At the very... Oh, yeah! Yeah, having him be like a reluctant understudy be great. And then, oh, God, I can see that in front of me right now. So she has to take him as an understudy, because Mr. Wiltz is like, listen, I know you're good with dancing, but you always want to have an understudy. You never know. You don't control your life. You have to you have to be prepared for things to go wrong. And so it's like, here, Unk, you'll be the understudy. You don't have to worry. It will probably be fine. But, you know, it's a moment for Aya to teach what she knows and kind of learn along the way, you know, that kind of fun stuff. Because Aya's mentioned wanting to be a dance teacher, so he's a little more insistent on it or something. And then Unk has to do it, and she's like, fuck, I should have taught Unk better. And she realizes that she wasted her time. And then that old man's thing of, like, some people who died at night had plans in the morning, you know, that kind of stuff. And it kind of ties into it a little better. Because as it is, it's like they haven't wasted their fucking lives. God, that simple. This is so close, like nothing to something. It is deftly avoiding every actually interesting and proper plot it can stumble across. It's impressive if it wasn't depressing. It's always annoying when you see something and it's like if you just randomly chose outcomes, you would have had a better story. Back, the gear size, blank stare, I believe for a second, just needs a little spirit of common sense. Unfortunately, well, it's called common sense because it must be shared to become common. It's like inoculation. It's not common because it is common. It's that the senses themselves... Whatever, man. I like the smell of your shirt. Thanks for stealing my clothes. But you use your... Oh, don't tell me. I don't want that shirt back. I feel like this would make for a far better Unk. Like one who's like, man, you're kind of gross with all these weird details. Instead of being fucking orientalist about every weird thing. Oh man, your eyes are so weird and slanted. Wow, you're so exotic. Ha, you're lactose intolerant? Aren't you silly, Billy? Because when I really think about it, that's kind of what he's saying. He's like, oh man, your skin is dark, but your palms are still white. Wow. He's like, ugh. Oh, now it's kind of gross. Yeah, because it is. Gets up over her backpack, pulls out 2 plastic bags, she unzips it and throws me with a cowboy hat. You'll love it, don't worry. Adding to the treasure group expects its contents. It's a blue and gray. You have a sprite for this, right? If you have a sprite for this, just show us the sprite. And then describe it afterwards. Field tested yaoi. No, it's because people of color, their palms are not as affected by pigmentation, I think. Like, you can tell if someone has never seen a black person because the palms of their hands will be black. But I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. I don't know, maybe that... I mean, it is a broad statement in general. People are all different. I've seen them, like, their palms, you know. Anyway, it's a sleeveless jacket, a white t-shirt. You already wear a white t-shirt. Jeans and a brown cowboy boots. I change into them and pull out my phone and check myself out. Now back... My fucking God! What the fuck is that? That is just her normal pants cropped. Also, look at how the lines of her jacket are straight instead of conforming to her tits. What the heck? Oh my God. And it's a crop top? What the fuck are you... What the hell are we doing? Okay, I know that for most people this is probably just, like, goofy. But as someone who, like, has an appreciation for fashion and, like, good outfit design, I am just... This is a suplex. This is... I'm grabbed and slammed with my chest down at the ground and given an Undertaker or whatever the cool kids call it. Also, not only is the jacket not conforming to her actual body shape, neither are the lines of the pattern of her shirt. Her jacket is for some reason tucked into her pants instead of being loose flowing and like above it, which you should do for a jacket like that. Give it some flair. Or if you're going to tuck it in, make it clear that it's tucked in. Also, the lines are of varying thickness. Motherfucker, drawing a grid pattern like this is super fucking easy, especially with consistent line widths. There are line tools in most drawing programs, bingus. If you're not gonna fucking conform them to the shape of the body, you can... Oh, God, this is so bad. I just talked about the artwork. Like, design-wise, this is disgusting. I thought Alia tried to get away from being accused of being a whore. This is something that, like, a prostitute who's like, I've got a country theme going on would wear. I'm a country prostitute. The double denim disaster. I don't know if the jacket's denim, but it might as well be in terms of, like, how fucking garbage this is. God. Yeah, I don't know if I would call this country. This is, like... It feels more like street, you know, like a fusion of country than country on its own. Not bad, not really my style, but I made a good choice. I put on the cowboy hat, finished the look, and I really hate it. I do not look good in hats. I look better bald. I'm coming. I'm not wearing the hat though. It's fine. Would have been too much trouble for the fucking artist. I think the hat might salvage it, Unk, because dear God. So we do have Unk with pants. Dude, what the hell is happening? So his lines are brighter. But he still has the what are we doing here? Why does this jacket go like below but hurt? Can I call like a doctor? And like get like a jab of sedative that'll put me unconscious for like a couple hours? Dude, what the fuck am I looking at? As someone who really likes interesting fashion designs, I fucking hate this. Why is there so much shadow under his chest, but not under her chest? Her tits have no shadow cast on her chest, but his pecs do? What is happening that his stomach curves inward that much? I'm nauseated by what I'm looking at. I need a break, and we just had one. She's an outfit to match mine, but instead of white stripes, they're gray. Jean shorts instead of pants. Why the sleeveless look? Like, I get for mobility purposes, but dancer outfits are designed to be accommodating to that. Like, it's a dancing costume, not a normal wardrobe piece. Country theme, then. Wow! You two look like walking racist stereotypes. Also, your sense of fashion is fucking disgusting. I see why you're sticking to dancing, Alia. Don't ever get into fashion, okay? You knock it out of the park. Based on the outfits? Again, the fucking lines being straight on the jacket is killing me. Like, look at this. Even Unks has, like, oh, God. How the hell do you have a loose fitting jacket and it conforms to your goddamn chest like this? How do you sew this? How do you sew a jacket like this? Even if it's tucked in, jackets don't have boob socks. How? I need a doctor. I need a doctor and a seamstress. Wait, that's not what a seamstress is. Fuck! I need a tailor. Or a haberdasher. Oh, yeah, I've got something for the both of you. We can hear him open and pulls out two of Alia's favorite candy bars. This will give some extra energy. Have a nice sugar crash right before the performance. He then tosses out Alia's and reaches for hers. So, how can this be your favorite candy bar if she just shoves it in there instead of enjoying the flavor at all? Like, it'd be kind of interesting to have a creature that can't actually chew and chomp, like, trying their best to extract some meaningful flavor by letting it soak on the tongue. It's so weird. Yeah, Unk, just give her everything you got. You're not good for anything else. You're just a loser who cowers in the corner. Have a candy bar. Makes me happy to see how far you've come. When you started here, you were almost respectable students, but now one of you is a sex pest, the other is a hypocrite, and you both look like fucking idiots. Man, you've come so far. I don't know if it's anywhere good you ended up at. I don't know if it's good, but you got there. You sure did. Without my friends, to think that Danny and I might not know you. I don't think Danny did all that much. You know, this works for Damien because Damien actually, like, did something, and even Inko is like, man, Damien sure did something. Anyway, he'll look a little girl. Let him doubt it. What fucking sports teams? Man, remember when we had this outside scene? Wow, I forgot it existed. More hustle and bustle. We've been outside here once at the beginning of the game. What do you mean, the hustle and bustle that normally plagues the schoolyard? She's the most amazing person I could have ever met. My love for her grows every day. I feel like we should be at an ending split point. Because otherwise, I'll be a little confused. Because like half the relationship's supposed to be based on that. Unless that's not the point. I'll have to look at that. Because it's entirely possible that like the relationship is not really what's up to the points, which makes sense because in Wani and Snook Game, like the relationship is strained by both of them not growing up as people. And maybe that's not the problem here. And like the actual bad ending is something else. Which is weird because then what is the relationship to the story, the mechanical story? Because I know why I recognize Unk's pose. Don't fucking tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want my day to be any more ruined than it already is. Walking to the gym, large curtain's been hung up, blocking back half of the room. Once staff work is over, you want to see. Turn your music, get it checked right. Yep, music's got a flash drive. Doing the same bows when Dio walks up on the wall in JoJo Part 1. See if I can find that. Oh yeah! What the fuck? Damn! Unk does not have it in him to be Dio, though. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have the charm, the joie de vivre. We have to check each pair separately. Safety precautions. We have to make sure that your boob socks are up to regulation. Okay, yeah. Okay, I know exactly where we are. Okay, we're gonna have to call it here for today. You have to show the comparison. I don't even know if I found the right one. I'm sorry, man. Let me see if this will do. Yeah, like this. It's pretty close, right? Joe. So yeah, we're gonna call it here for today. I gotta go to bed on time for one, and two, I'm fucking sucked dry. Secondly, Unk is gonna get sucked dry real dang soon. Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you this, buddies, but we're entering the bone zone, as they say. God, I wish I was dead. This shit fucking sucks. God, this shit sucks. This pisses ass. Yeah, we're about to get to the point where ending one becomes a choice. Because if I recall correctly, this is where the only thing that matters for ending one is happens. And fun fact, you can go from any ending to ending one with this. It's fantastic. I want to know why Trinity is here, though. Why is Trinity doing a safety checkup? Isn't she a popular girl? Why the hell would she be doing something so hands-on? I guess she's just checking everyone out. I guess she is constantly like talking about being a whore. Listen, Trinity, you're a pretty attractive STD vector, but I already have one of my own. Oh, good lordy Lou. Good lordy. Good homina. I thank you all for coming. I thank you all for the singular like I was able to accumulate over the course of my hard work. Backbreaking. Absolutely backbreaking work. Spirit shattering. All this makes me want to do is want to go back to the other games and just enjoy those, man. I feel like curling up into a corner and crying myself to sleep. Anyway, as I said, thank you all for coming. There will be a stream on Saturday or Sunday. Or Friday. No, Friday or Saturday. We'll see when, probably during the midday, just to make it a little longer, and I have the rest of my day to myself. The soul has been sundered, but the flesh must continue. I am nothing but a zombie forced to finish something that I honestly would prefer never existed in the first place. I feel like the world would be richer if it wasn't there. Trendy is all talk but not spreading. I is all spreading with no talk. What a weird way to put it, but how true. Why would you say something so controversial yet so true? What does it mean for the truth to be controversial? Truly, a question we don't ask ourselves often enough. Anyone's gonna go and say, I am not as excited as my voice would imply.